Belly bougie
Insert
boys.
music.
Belly bougie boys. Du-du-du-du.
Belly bougie boys, belly bougie boys, belly bougie boys.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back. Anyway, welcome back to our channel. So today we're gonna be talking a little bit more on.
What are we cooking first?
I'm wearing color contacts. Can you see that? Kind of gay. I'm wearing. Look into my eyes. So today we are going to be.
Cooking
Are we
roti.
talking cooking or are we talking about the title first?
No lah, we cook first because food makes the world go round.
But I don't want to be round. I want to be skinny.
Okay lah.
Okay.
Today's topic. Okay, let's say about topic first, alright? Okay, so today's topic is about money, finances, and how we're managing. Yeah, but we're actually like quite broke. But living our life, and yeah, so let's talk about it. While we make roti kirai with chicken curry,
Chicken curry gotta cover the brand. I don't wanna get too
instant.
chicken curry instant because I'm just too lazy to get the
Yeah.
powders and stuff.
Actually, I think we can show the brand. Because it's not sponsored. We bought this.
Oh yeah,
so
true. So
it's not sponsored. But
take a look at it.
if like New Moon from Singapore, if you guys want to sponsor us, feel free to slide into our DMs. Why not? Because obviously I have to make the food, right? Because if not, we're not eating. So yeah. So while I'll make the roti kirai batter, maybe he can yap.
I'm a yapper, so like hold the mic there. I have my chicken and potatoes cut, so practically, kind of. Whoa, we've got a gymnast over here. Anyway, so I'll be yapping today, and I just wanted to talk a little bit on how broke. It's actually quite depressing, to be honest.
How
Like,
broke are we, and how are we like living life?
like my contact lenses expired. I'm looking extra with this fake
Actually,
lenses.
it's not advisable. But usually, like if I buy contact lenses, it's last for 1 month. I'll wear it for 2 months, and then it can last me for twice a year. So I don't.
That's not healthy. I used to do that. And
Don't follow this advice, please, and thank you.
kids out there,
But
don't.
also like because since you guys know that we are broke, right? Any contact lens company or like brands you want to
My degree on the right side is 4.5 with astigmatism of 2, and my left one is 5.5 with astigmatism of 2.5.
my contact lenses degree is actually like 500, 600, and astigmatism I don't know whatever, but usually I just buy from 550. So yeah, thank you.
It's weird.
You can tell that how wretched I am, right? So like yeah, so any brands please, not, I'm not fussy, so thank you very much.
Okay, that's enough. He's been yapping a lot. So as you can see that we're very broke and we're trying to figure out how to save money and by cooking. And honestly, I don't even know how we're dealing with it, yeah? Because I've been here for a very long time and I've been trying to save up money. I mean, eh, he's always distracting me. He's always having ADHD. And it's just at the bottom. Anyway, so question me.
Actually, how do you get money?
Oh, I wasn't brought over by a company to move here. I just found a job and I stayed here for a job. And but how I'm earning money is that I'm working the corporate life. Your boy is a corporate slave, but trying to be artistic though. I'm trying to start on his music career, but that's taking a pause now because of the weather and like because of situation. Oh Lord, do you want me to tell you a story? We have ADHD. We can never complete a story. So I'm a corporate boy. I'm an account manager in a very corporate company here in Barcelona, and I've been earning. Think about it. I earn the same as in Singapore. So people who think that I move abroad and I'm rich, honey, no, I'm barely. I do act though. Like you know what kind of habit I actually picked up? I did a very bad habit of like picking up expensive taste. And I always want to be fancy and bougie and just like wear cute stuff, looking cute, looking fancy, but on a budget, Like, so if I were to have like maybe matcha on a daily, thank God, like my company works with this company for like we have a barista at work and I get matcha for free every single day. So I just like, take it away and walk out in the streets and be like, ooh, bougie boy. So it's all free. But my day to day, honestly, I've been trying to live this adulthood lifestyle where I'm trying to save money, but it hasn't been going that well. If you're here in Barcelona, the social life here brings you out a lot. Like it gets you out there a lot, and like you have to like kind of. There's nothing that's free here. Oh, yeah.
There is. I mean, like,
Ooh, look at the vibration. Look at the vibration. Okay. Um.
there is free things, but it's much more of like tourist things rather than day to day life of like free things. So like there are museums and things like that. Those I'm interested in those, but free, free. Yeah, not really.
Eat a nipple. There's a lot of expenses that has to be tracked by Excel and stuff. So I recently did that. Had a financial advisor and stuff like that to live life. But honestly, it's worth it because life here. Hello, we're recording.
I know. I'm looking at
We're,
the recipe.
can you imagine? Have you ever been outside and then like being with your friends and then you're talking and then they're using their
This
phone?
is how he say like that. Like every
Wow.
single time that we go out, right? His phone is always.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Don't you dare insult this holy boy right now.
Sure. Holy as in HOLEY.
Anyway, back to the story. Living life. So basically, this is why we call ourselves barely bougie because we do try to live the bougie lifestyle. There, like you're going out, go have fun, enjoy life. Welcome back. There was a technical difficulty. So what was I talking about?
Barely bougie.
Yeah, we're barely bougie because like we want to live. He's blocking the camera view of me right now, and then thank you.
When moving abroad, like how do you manage your finances?
So a bit of a background is that I kind of moved to Europe on my own. I kind of had to go to university in Switzerland for a year. At that point, I still had some support from home, but moving to Barcelona, I had very little to zero support financially. And thankfully, Singapore helped me a lot because I did kind of saved up a lot of money when I was like working. I was working for Grab. I was doing a lot of like side hustles back home. So I was working Starbucks. So I kind of saved up money. So kind of got myself into it. And when I moved to Barcelona was when I actually decided to like sell my motorbike, sell my car, sell everything back at home. He's shaking this thing very loud and abruptly. ASMR, ASMR. I moved to Barcelona, I think, with about 20 to 30K SGD, and that allowed me to survive for quite a while. And I basically moved here for an internship. It was supposed to be for 6 months, but then I decided to kind of explore a little bit more of Barcelona and like the abroad lifestyle. And I was technically under student visa till 2.5 years in. No, no, two. No, it's about a year and a half. Yeah, it's a year and a half into Barcelona. So that was like me learning Spanish, learning how to do random stuff, and then I think after learning Spanish, I got myself another internship. That honestly, internships here pay horribly. My first internship paid me 400 euros a month, which is about 600 Singapore dollars, and my second internship, that was about for 9 months, they paid me about 1,000 euros, which is about 1.5k SGD. That's all without taxes because they don't tax for interns. And I was just like, with that, I was surprised that I was able to kind of survive that life as well because life here is so expensive. I go out every single day, meet new people. Yeah. So then I finally found a job. I think about a year and a half ago. I've been in the same job right now for a year and a half. And that kind of got me working the corporate life. Kind of saved my ass a little bit because with that I finally had the chance to be an adult financially. Things started getting flowing, and then like I was surviving paycheck to paycheck. But then once I think about after a year, that's where things started to be like okay, more comfortable, more chill. But yeah, I think if you want to move to Europe with no plans uh, for at least a year and a half, you might need about 20 to 30K SGD for you to just go with the flow, get rent, food, enjoy life for a year and a half. 20 to 30K is more than enough, honestly.
Actually, it's more than enough because the requirement actually like for here, for Spain, the requirement is actually you just need about 700 euros per month. I mean on paper. So it's about a thousand to a thousand two Singapore dollars. So it is actually doable if you times 12. It's about like just about 15, 13 to 15. I mean, it took me a while for me to save that amount of money. It's a huge
Yeah.
amount of money.
Yeah, it is a lot, but then like it's still doable.
It
Like
is,
yeah,
it is doable.
yeah. And then the thing is, even though it's enough to survive on like 2,200 every month, but you remember inflation is going crazy right now with Barcelona, especially when it comes to rent. So if you want to rent a single bedroom, both 700, 800 euros just for a bedroom, share with like 2 to 3 people. It's insane. Like I'm blessed because I've been living in this house for like 3.5, 3 years. And I'm paying lower because I'm living with friends. But yeah, it's crazy.
How much are you paying for rent?
I'm paying 450.
I'm paying
50% lower than normal.
I'm paying 700.
Gee.
For me, like I moved 4 times in the span of 5 months.
I moved twice in the span of 4 years, so I'm considered lucky. So I cannot give enough advice on this because luck was just on my side.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Because for me, it's like, yes, there are cheaper options, but at the same time, it's like you want to come back home being comfortable, being with the people that you like to be at home with. So like that's why I was moving from house to house so much because it was really trouble to find a house that I feel comfortable because you just want to decompress when you come home from a very busy day of like just doing like school work or whatsoever. So and that's the most important thing for me. So
It's so nice when you actually come home. It's like you can relax. But if you live with like 5, 6 people,
no, it's not just 5, 6 people. Like people that you are just
it's just
don't want to
sometimes,
see.
like, you
You
don't
don't
want
want
to
to
talk
see
to
them.
them. You don't want to socialize with them, but you have to when you go home. You know. So it's.
Oh,
like,
sorry. We have to let the friend in because he's just here. He's another Singaporean boy that we just met.
well, it's been his friend for a while now. I just met him literally a month ago, and it's like, Barely Bougie
He's
Boys
outside
might be
with-
expanding.
Masuk lah. Say hi.
Just so you guys know, we have a Mr. Manhunt over here that moved to Barcelona. So like, I feel very blessed in the presence of a supermodel who's a personal trainer. I'm like, ay, abang tolo. Now we're gonna show you how to cook this shit. We're gonna change it up a bit, and we're gonna change up the view. So we will be doing the frying and the making. So
We. I'm just making sure it's we.
so I'm making this, and the simple step is this basically. You
Pokima. Sorry.
I'm going to.
How I manage my finances. When I came here, like I said, I was working for 5 years before in corporate world. So I had a bit of like savings, and like I have a saving plans which actually like
We got money.
yeah, I have a saving plan to like for that 5 years to really set me up for like my overseas studies. So I had that. Um, and then moving abroad, like the finances was crazy when I first moved here, like the first month, because I was looking for apartment and things like that. So I have to go. The first one was Airbnb. So Airbnb was super expensive over here. So the first month I actually spent about like 3.5k just on like to live. And then when I find my apartment, it was okay. The first one is a fail. Mm-hmm. Eh, aku lupa taruh air lah, bodoh. Okay, I need to remix, okay? I forgot my water. No, okay. Going back to managing finances. So, yeah, the first one was actually like I spent a lot on just like trying to survive, trying to find an apartment. And because like Airbnb, I couldn't cook, things like that, so I was spending a lot. And then when I find the first apartment, it was okay. Wasn't happy with the place, that's why I moved 4 times. And then finances last me until like a year of not working. Like I did some work for like social media and things like that for some businesses back home, but it was much more of like I just pocket money rather than survival. Like it was about 200 Sing dollars per month, stuff like that. During the point of time, yeah, but when like a year was in, I saw my finances was like going downhill and I kind of panicked. So I went on to social media on my Instagram and I was like trying to find ways of like freelance gigs of things like that of like what I can do. So a business in Singapore, like one of like my ex lecturer in Polytechnic, contacted me because she have this organization called Southeast Asian Artists to it's like a platform for them. So she asked me for like design works for to create a website for them, and I did, and that actually lasts me like that money actually lasts me for another 4 months because it is really like redesigning and everything, and I can charge a big amount for and money again lasts for 4 months, and then 4 months ended. I was like looking again like what can I do. So again like I'm currently doing like part time for what's that social media for a nail salon over here in Barcelona. And I'm also working for a business that does bespoke uniforms for hospitality. So yeah, so now that's how I'm surviving. Day to day, I try to cook almost every day.
I don't because I'm too lazy.
Yeah,
I only
mine.
cook when these people are here because like I can only cook like for 10 people, but I can never cook for one person.
So yeah, that's how actually like I'm spending my money and stuff like that. But right now it's much more like survival, like trying to spend as little as possible on day to day basis because like I need to find back the money that I already spent surviving here. I wouldn't have it any other way to be honest. Like I love it. I love this life. It's okay.
You taste it, but never let me taste.
So yeah, that's my story of like finances. But to be honest, like because once I was desperate enough, like I asked family and friends for help. And to be honest, like if you're honest about with your money and you're honest about like your intention and things like that, people will actually do help out. I'm lucky enough to have what's that supporting family and friends, and they would want to see me succeed. And I mean, like I do have to pay them back, but it's nice enough to have those people around. So yeah, what else do you want to know? They are gone. They left me alone.
But at the end of the day ends. So if you're broke. If you're rich, you're rich. But you know what's the most important thing in life is as long as you're happy.
Yeah,
As long
and
as you're enjoying life, you only live once. Just spend that money. Just go out there, do what you gotta do.
also like I guess at the end of the day, it's intention as well and survival. Because once you are in a desperate need, your body kind of tell you of like what you need to do. So yeah, and
And
like
if you come to Barcelona, get this because it's the best choco milk ever. Like cacao lat. Sorry, not promoting, but like promoting cacao lat. It's like Milo but better.
no, okay.
Abang Menhan.
If you have like problems and things like that, like I learn it over here. Like, I mean, like I find things about myself. So like with all these like problems, um, try not to keep it to yourself because you wouldn't know like what other people or your networks or your friends' network might be able to help. And because for me, it's like back home, I tend to keep things to myself. So this is the first time like I'm actually being open about like finances and things like that, and people actually understand or know.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, do you
Yeah,
agree?
I agree.
Like,
I agree. I agree. I was listening.
I mean, like he helped me in not terms of like monetary, but in terms of like trying to find things I can do. Because when I first came here, I don't have the authorization to work, so I can't work. So now, right now, since I extended my visa, I'm able to work. So that's how I can get the jobs. But during that point of time, I was really stressed, and then he gave me like um, some insights about how to get money and like the legal ways and things like that. So it's been helpful one way or another. So always share to the people that you're close with and things like that, and try not to keep things to yourself. I'm still learning, to be honest. Still trying to be open about things. So yeah, it's just not kiraing today. It's not kiraing. I mean, it is kirai. Jap, try ni. This one looks nice. Sabay.
Rasa gitu, the rasa is there, but texture is not there.
All the menhan, abang menhan all gay.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, it's not.
Bismillah. I used to play the saxophone when I was sekolah, like when I was in school band. I cannot play it now.
Why not?
Dah lost touch. I don't even know how to read notes.
Beli lah.
Belikan lah. Do you bring a flute here? Why?
Beli lah.
Beli lah.
I already have.
Ya, tapi tak bawa sini. Beli lah.
Oh mak kau punya birul.
Belly bougie boys, belly bougie boys, belly bougie boys. Yeah. Majri's cooking. Majri. There's Abang Manhan. Show abs sikit, show abs. Tak nak. Cepat. Tak nak. He got abs, guys. Perkataan apa lah tu? Nanti boleh macam boleh belajar Melayu daripada
Okay, and with that, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Bye.
macam